it still? It's almost 12 noon, but then I still consider it morning. So good morning to everybody. Welcome to my breakfast show. I still see it as my breakfast show. How is everybody doing? So guys, as you join me, like and share, bring in more people. Let's spend this beautiful day together. Man, I woke up this morning and I've got nothing doing, so I decided to come live and spend some time with you guys. Chukwemeka Chidimma Nedimma, how are you doing? That's a fine name, Nedimma. So this morning I came out to talk about life experiences, and this program will benefit you for sure. I'm going to share with you my life experiences, yes, what I've seen in life, and that's it. I've got nothing doing, I'm bored at home, so I decided to go live. It is really boring here in Europe, you know, especially when you have grown children that are doing their own things. As you join me, like and share. Like and share the broadcast. Kostic, yeah, Kostic is an old school here. Kostic is in the building. Kostic has been following this page for a long time now. Yes, so. Kevin, I see you. So, guys, if you are watching me on YouTube, make some noise. I like active guys. Don't do this program. Makarandi Joshi, I see you big time. How are you doing? I see you. Good morning to you. Makarandi, how are you doing? Makarandi, where are you from? Because you sound like a Reggie. I see you big time. Makaraki, tell me, don't lie, tell me exactly where you come from. But that name, India, but Indians don't have guy men. Either you are an African living in India, but Indians don't actually have refugees. I'm not saying, but real Indian people, native Indians, they don't have refugees. I've never seen Indian guy man. I'm not telling you, though this is not, I'm not showing disrespect, but you know, many Indians are following my page. Many. Half of my followers, half of my subscribers on YouTube are Indians. Half. But then that will not make me not to say the truth. You get the gist now. I've never seen Indian guy man. Maybe in USA, maybe I don't actually see. They keep to their culture, their way of life and things like that. I'm not gonna lie you. So guys, if you are seeing me for the first time, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, guys, welcome this morning. Melindi Vadia, you see many Indians joined me on YouTube. You know, I told you Indians, I have a lot of Indian friends. I don't know. Indians like me. Do I look like an Indian man? Indians love to follow my page. They love watching me. I want to ask you, Indians, because there are so many Indians on YouTube now. Why do you like following me? Ando, I see you big time. This one, a real Niger guy. Makarandi asked, are you from Africa or America? I'm a real African man. Don't you see my nose? If you look at my nose, you know that I'm a real African man. Do you understand me? This nose is an identity. It's my identity. Don't you see the nose? This nose, anywhere I go, very solid, very strong. Unbreakable nose. That's why we are very strong. We go to boxing ring, you hit the nose, nothing comes, nothing happens to the nose. Blood doesn't come out. Anyanya, Inyanya, this your name, eh? You African too. Good to know. Manuel, I see you big time. I have a lot of fans, so I've gone global. I have a lot of... Ando, I see you big time. I see you big time. Your name is Killer Kicks. Your name is... You have different names. Jack what? Jack Mayhoff. This sounds like a name in movies. Eh? So guys, where are my homies? See, it's popping heavy on YouTube. I don't know. Yoruba Gold, today we are here to talk about life experiences. But a lot of guys, my guys on YouTube are just this YouTube. I have active guys on YouTube. Each time they join, man, that is, my YouTube is on fire and I get rage. I don't know what's happening. Sometimes you see my YouTube fans, these guys on YouTube, they support me. It's not about money. Oh. Each time they join, they like, they share, they support me a lot. And these are not African people. Many of them are not Africans. Many are, but many are from Asia and America. You see from India, Vokemi, from India, so many, almost, I have already 30-something people watching me, all from India. Mainly India. I am from Africa, but the truth is I live in Vienna, but originally from Africa. But I tell people I'm a Viennese, I'm from Vienna. Okay guys, good morning to every one of you and welcome. Man, what's going on? Where are my homies? I cannot talk to empty house now. Sweet Shane music, Kedu, all the manner. Vokem, Hindu, do you mean Hindu or Hindi? If I can speak Hindu language, Hindi or Hindu, tell me now. I've never been to India before. I don't lie. I've never been to India before. I've never been to Pakistan or India before. See, Sheikh, you call me Okoro, you no get respect. Why you call me Okoro? Okay, I'm proud, but my name is not Okoro. My name is like you came here to insult me. By a Sheikh. Why did you call me Okoro now? This is why did you call me Okoro now? Prince, Indians have good hearts, so Indians, from my own in my own opinion, not from what I've seen, Indians they are supportive. On my YouTube channel, half of my subscribers are from India. Half of my subscribers on YouTube are Indians. How do you explain that? That is half of my subscribers on YouTube are Indians. And this time they come, they make noise. Yes, so I don't understand. But a typical African man, I'm not saying all, a typical African man don't want to support. They join you and they don't want, they are afraid of your growth. Godwin, I see you. Godwin, Victor, Shunwe. See, this is the problem we have as Africans. We don't support one another. Let's go. I want to run this program, you know, because a lot of people, yesterday I did not go live. 2 days ago, I did not go live. When was the last time I went live, Seth? Man, I'm so tired. That is, sometimes I don't have that desire to go live to drop videos. Prince, he said majority of them might be Africans. Okay, yeah, majority might be Africans. Maybe Africans living in India. Okay, on my YouTube, Most of my viewers on YouTube are, when I watch the analytics, many of my viewers mostly come from US. On YouTube, first USA, then India. USA, then India. I don't know who and who watches me from US. Most of my viewers, but on TikTok, most of my fan base on TikTok is United Kingdom. Facebook, I don't know Facebook. The average height in Africa, it depends. But my family, we are giants, you know. We are giants, you know. I'm not a small man, and my children are not small. My last born is over 2 meters tall. Yes, over 2 meters tall. So, I don't know. My first son has the same height like me. Okay? So, but I have 3 sons. My last boy, my youngest, is over 2 meters tall. If he walks on the street, everybody looks at him, man, what's going on? Godwin, our people are not, they don't show support. That is why Africa is backward. You don't expect, why do you think Africa is, the story plains itself. Why do you think Africa is backward? We don't cooperate. We don't support one another. African people are full of jealousy. They are jealous people. You say I look like James Smith. I look like myself. You don't know this. Let me share a story with you guys. Dark-skinned people is not, especially the ones living in Africa. I always say here, if you want to see the devil doesn't exist. This story they told you about God and devil is a myth. I'm not telling you there is no supreme being. There is no physical being called the devil. Nobody called devil you cannot see. God you cannot see. If you want to see the devil, you look at the man near you. If you want to see God, you look at the next man near you. I always say it. That's why they say, even growing up, when I was growing up in Africa, they say, man is God to man. Man is God to man. Let me tell you a story. Many years ago, man, I don't know, I did not charge my hand before I came out, but before I came live, but I will keep, I'm charging this one now. Many years ago, I know a lot of young people who newly came to Europe are following my pages, my platforms. So I'm here to guide you. Okay, I'm here to, convey my experiences to you so that you learn from my experience. You understand me? Now, listen. Let's go. When I newly came to this country, when I newly came to this Europe, I met one man, one black man. What that black man said was what saved me. When I newly came to Europe, I met one black man, and what he said was what saved me. That is why they say the power of life and death is in the tongue. When they say the power of life and death is in the tongue, it does not mean your tongue will put you into problem, or your speech will put you into problem, or your speech will see. People can tell you things that will save your life, things that will bring progress to your life. That is, just hearing wisdom in the mouth of some people may save you. That is, make you become progressive, prosperous in life. Hearing the right word from people will make you achieve progress. That's the best way to put it. When I newly came to Europe as a young man, I was in my early 20s. I came on my own. I was so inquisitive, curious. I want to survive. I want to make things happen. Listen, we just newly arrived. So one man was holding, the guy married an European woman. It was in the night. The guys I was with, some African guys I was with, now said somebody they knew from Africa, that is, if somebody they knew from Africa that they lived together in Africa, then was having a party, something like a birthday party or something like that. They now asked me to follow. I don't know anywhere, They now asked me to follow them, to escort, not follow, I had, then I was new. So I put on I wore my trousers, I wore my whatever, what is it? My shoes, the one I had then, and I followed. When we reached the venue of the party, the man saw us. I was inquisitive. He was married to European women. Some other guys were there. He saw we newly came. Now, I saw the guy who, then he was already, using car, doing well for himself. Working, making money. Now, the guy asked me, he said, when did I arrive? I told him. And I asked him, I said, listen, I want to be like you. How did you make it? How come you made it? As a young boy, I saw him, he was living good. Look at what the man answered me. The man said, I newly came to Europe. I said, yes. He said, I should forget money. When he said I should forget about money, I thought the man was an enemy. How come I came to Europe to look for money, and he now told me I should forget about money? So I was attentive. I listened attentively. Okay, you said I should forget about money. How do I survive? He now told me the truth. He said, to prosper in Europe, to live in Europe, I should go get married. I should look for documents first. He said, I should go look for documents. I should go and marry European woman. That should be my number one goal. I should go begin to look for a woman to marry. The man now told me, if I don't get married to a woman, I might be likely deported. I wouldn't have a work permit. I wouldn't have, what is it called? Residence permit. I wouldn't have a chance. Police will give me problems. So what I should do is to go look for a woman, and that is the way forward. Hold on. That single encounter with that guy, that was in the night. We went to that party in the night, or you may say at night. After the guy dropped us off, he carried us in his car and dropped us. If I see the guy on the road now, I will not, that happened. That was the only time I saw the guy. Up to today, I did not forget. This was not up to 30 minutes or 1 hour encounter, and the guy saved me. He did not give me money or any material thing, but what the advice he gave me was, in fact, the advice made me who I am. The advice not made me who I am, helped me a lot. The advice the guy gave me. Now let me tell you another story. Now let me tell you the other side of the story. Listen, this program may be long. Guys, as you watch me, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page. Now let's look at the other side of the coins now. So as I entered the town, I met other guys who did not share the same opinion like the guy I met, the guy that was settled, married, and doing well for himself. These guys I met, the other guys were running the streets. Listen, because I had no place to stay, I had to live with these guys that were running the streets, that were living life on a fast lane. Listen, Invisible, I appreciate you. Love you too. Now, I told you who you follow matters. Who you live with matters. Who you make friends matters too. Who you make friends with matters too. Now, I started living with guys that ran the streets. These guys, listen attentively, began to persuade me to start selling powder. They began to persuade me to say, boy, go sell, start. What did you come to Europe? You came here to make money. But then I told you guys the story. What my mother said to me, may her soul rest in peace. My mother told me, boy, if you get to Europe, don't touch drugs. I told you guys the story. I suffered poverty back then in Africa. Do you understand me? So when I experienced extreme poverty, as the opportunity to travel abroad came, I promised myself, I said, if I get to abroad, I will do whatever it takes to make money. As a young boy, I had lion's heart. I said I was going to make money big time. I embarked on this journey, this Obodo Oyibo journey with one guy. So as I carried my bag to move, my mother called me back. Called me in my native name. Said, boy, if eventually you reach that place, don't sell drugs. It was like, what? So this old woman knows what is drugs, or knew what drug is. My mother called me and said, boy, it was as if she read my mind. She said, boy, if you reach abroad, don't sell drugs. Don't bring the money to us. Huh? Well, I said, this woman is just talking for herself, or talking, say, I will do my mind. Guys, when I came here, when I arrived here, most of the guys I met were into fast lane. This is not my lifestyle. You see this kind of, let me tell you who I am now. You see this online scam, fraud. Fast life is not my type. It's not my type of life. Criminal activities is not my type of life. Everybody should know his strengths and weaknesses. I know where I am very strong. When it comes to crime, like stealing, scam, defrauding people, taking people's money, is not my thing at all. Do you understand what I mean? I have never done it. It's not my thing. So, when my mother told me not to sell drugs if I get to abroad, when I reached here, you know, don't forget how this Europe works. You have no relatives here, no family members here. And so you have no accommodation. You need to, put up with anybody you see. Anybody that gives you accommodation, you manage it because you have no money to rent your own apartments back then. and things like that. And we shared apartments. We lived under the cellar. There's what they call cellar then, cellar. Now listen, the guys that I lived with, everybody, only few we are not into street life. They told me, boy, you are now here. Start this business. Let me tell you what a lot of you do not know. You need to have self-control and know what you want in life. When I arrived here, the guys we arrived here with, the following day, they started running the streets. A week after, they sent 2 cars to Africa. A week after arriving, this was in the 90s. A week after arriving here, they sent 2 cars to Africa, shipped it, bought 2 cars, shipped it, and shipped the cars. And I was still not having money to buy myself granuts or eat food. You know what discipline is? I saw guys counting money, counting reasonable money, not small money. Let me teach you what discipline and self-control is this morning. Listen attentively. So, guys began to bully me. Many guys began to bully me. They say, look at this big man, because then I went to gym, I was very big. Many guys started bullying me. They say, look at this big man, strong, you look strong, but you couldn't hustle. Others are hustling, you cannot hustle. It's a shame. Man, one day, one guy carried these balls, these balls, gave to me. The guy said I should, put it in my mouth, and if I see the police, I should swallow it. I said, swallow what? The guy was staying with, he said, he gave me some balls. He said I should put it in my mouth. If I see the police, I should swallow it. Even only touching the thing, I began to have tension. Only touching it, holding it in my hand, I began to shake. To tell you that there is a spirit in that thing. Only holding it. That is, the man, as the guy put it in my hand, said I should put it. I didn't put it in my. He said I should put it. Swallow. Say if the police come to control me, I should swallow it. Guys, inside the room, I began to have heat, tension. Nobody was there. Immediately he gave the thing to me. I then remembered. See, I remembered what my mama told me. My mother told me not to touch it. I carried the thing, I give the guy. The guy began to say, now you say I don't have heart. He said I was a coward. He called me names. Hey, guys, listen. Listen, let me give you this gist. The guy began to abuse me. He said, look at you. I came to Europe, others are making money. I don't want to make money. Hold up. You don't know there are some guys who are smart. Listen. They give you these things to go sell. They play the masters. Listen. Some guys, you need to, especially guys that are new in this Europe, you got to listen to me. There are some people, what they do is they get these things. When they get it, they look for newcomers and give them to go to the streets and go sell it. And these guys that see themselves as masters don't go to the streets. What they do is they distribute it to the boys. So they keep themselves safe. And you have to go and risk your life. Your documents, your chance, you risk going to prison. Listen attentively. This was what many guys were doing. You don't see them go to the street or join the train. So when you come, they tell you, they welcome you very well. They buy you food. They will spend money on you. They will buy you food, be nice to you. And then they will want to introduce you into that street life. say, boy, listen, they will be the one that will be giving you the market to go and sell. If you're not smart, because you want to make money, you want to ship car, you follow them, and your life, your chances will be spoiled. I'm sharing my experience with you guys. Listen, share this broadcast. So this guy gave me this and said, boy, Rody, enter street. Waiting they do you. What is your problem? Listen, I remembered my mama's words. I carried the thing, I gave the guy back. The guy said, oh boy, he said, so you are a coward. Call me a coward, but let me be safe. Guys, I saw people I lived with then when things were happening. In a week, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 in a week. This is no joke. Like this, you will be there, they will be counting it. But, man, that is where self-control comes in. I know somebody back then, in a week, $20,000 you send. You understand me? In a week, $20,000, that life. This one is not, this is not go come. Listen. One guy from my town, most of the guys watching me knows me now. Most of the guys watching me, they knows me now. They will attest, I did not try it. I control myself. Listen, if I had a dirty hand, I wouldn't be making this video. Do you understand what I mean? If I lived a rough life, I would not be making, I'm making this video to educate newcomers in abroad and to educate you. This is why it is called social media. Don't allow people to deceive you. Listen. One guy went to my village, found my kindred men, said, this Rody came to Europe to eat food. The guy is just messing up in abroad. Others are making money. The guy is messing up. That time I was going to school for hairdressing. I was barber's shop. I went to open. I told you guys I started by cutting hairs. He went to my village people. Some guys I grew up with. Do you know what he said? He said I came to Europe to do barber's job, to cut hairs. People, my village people began to laugh at me. They said the guy he went to Obodo Ibo to eat food and mess up while others were making money. Hold on. I decided not to leave it because it's not my thing. Now, what is wrong with this thing? Because it's not my line. You should know what you can do, what you are capable of doing. My spirit rejects such lifestyle. That kind of money. Are you listening to me? Now listen. Gradually, every now and then, you see these guys go to prison. Police catch them. Every now and then, police will catch them. And if police catch them, they spent months, some spent years. Their documents spoiled. Every now and then, you see police will catch them. And if they go, first time, some will spend like 3 months or 4 months or 5 months, depending. They come back again. And immediately they go inside and come outside, they will not be free again. They start hiding from the police. Because they don't want to go to prison again. But I that did not do anything, I did not go to prison for one day. And I moved on the streets confidently. Let me share a story with you to tell you that this country, European police, works so much. Listen attentively. They know what you are doing. The police knows you very well. They know everybody. You know, at a time, I began to share papers. I was distributing papers. We called it Stige Arbeit. Like going to the, we woke up in the morning, go share papers. You know, that was when we newly came in the 90s. Listen. One day like that, I did not go to work. I did not go to work. So I went outside. I went to see somebody. As I was coming back to where we lived then, it was a big building. So many black people, African people were living there. Ghanaians, Cameroonians, Nigerians, Liberians, everybody lived there. Criminal police were carrying operation. I saw how they were handcuffing guys, everybody. I did not know. I did not know that criminal police, they were there operating, arresting, searching. You know, then there wasn't anything like a mobile telephone or social media for somebody to inform you that, see. So as I entered the building, police, not uniformed police, criminal police everywhere. As I entered, I saw like 3 policemen see me. They looked at me. They asked me, where are you from? I told them. They looked at themselves, looked at me very well. They said, this is not the guy we are looking for. I was surprised. They said, you are not the person we are looking for. They allowed me. I was there, they were carrying the guys, all the guys out. Now, you see, this country, they work. That's when I knew that this police, they know everybody, they follow people. 3 of them met me. As I entered the building, they said, this is not the person they are looking for. They broke apartments, they carried the guys, carried everything. They did not touch me. We lived in the same place. There was nothing like social media at that time. How do you explain this? That means they know me. And you see, listen. See, you see, guys, if I remember that incident today, sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder why, how come? They did not even ask me for my documents. They did not even ask me for anything. They just did not touch me.